Perspective Podcast. The third perspective. Woo-wee!
Ooh-wee.
DC shit. Jay?
DC.
This new to Jay. I'm opening Jay ears to earth. New shit. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
I've been listening to
There we
this
go.
since I was a baby.
He keeps saying that.
Like he said, he been here since what? DC General.
You born in DC General, you got go-go in your blood.
Yeah, I was born in DC General
DC
too.
General, he said, don't play with him.
I was definitely born in DC General. You know what I'm saying? Ah,
Play with him.
DC General.
it is I. You tuned in to the number one podcast in the DMV. I'm your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, DC Zone, Rad B.I.D. Jones. That's right before you end that food. To the left and right of me, as usual, my podcast partners, OnlyFans Jay and Miss Monica.
Hey, y'all.
This is T3P. Now, everybody's clear at this point in time. I know Monica is clear. Everybody in the Netherlands is clear. You know what I'm saying, dog? I love the black ladies. I'm lucky to be alive, happy, healthy, and free for me. Now, I'll usually say, let's not forget about those toughness, right?
Mhm.
But I think I explained those. For anybody that don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should know what's going on by now.
Mhm.
All right? But I'm black and I'm proud. You know what I'm saying?
I'm black and I'm proud.
And we need them toughness.
And we need them.
We do.
We need
do.
them on
And we do.
time. We need the Tummers on time.
Welcome to the Third Perspective Podcast. Baby!
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to me, Jay. Talk to me, Miss Monica. What's going on with you, Miss Monica? What's been going on with you?
Oh, just y'all already know me. Just life is just be lifing, and I just take it as it comes, and and I embrace every obstacle as a new challenge to elevate myself. Taking an opportunity when they come my way. Analyze the opportunities now. Just don't take every opportunity that come your way, because every opportunity that come your way is not a good opportunity. It's a trick to blind you from the proper opportunity. So you got to start analyzing the choices that you make.
That's true. I always tell my son, right before he go to school, mind your business and make good decisions.
Make good decisions.
When you come back, if you ain't do those two things, that's your ass. You know what I'm saying, dog? Jay, what's going on with you? Play
Not too much, you know what I'm saying? You know, the earth is still spinning. The earth is still spinning, and whatever the wind blows is where you go with it.
Exactly.
Most people don't live that life like that. Like
they try to force the wind.
They stay put. They don't go where the wind go.
They like a rock. They try to.
Some people hide under the rock.
Some people try to force.
No. It's just their comfort zone. You feel me?
They try
like say if a motherfucker working somewhere they've been there so long, they comfort.
They comfortable.
Yeah, that's like when a job. That's like that's like when you work at a job, right? And you do overtime at least once. And then they just assume that you're gonna do overtime from that here on out.
Heck no. That's their problem now.
It's like, nigga, I did that the other day. That was it. Y'all needed help, motherfucker. Like, don't keep calling me. What's wrong with you?
That's what they go. They
don't
even barely start asking. Hey, called out. And then they'll say it, and then they look at you. Such and such called out, man. We need someone to cover the shift, and they looking at you like.
But that's what I'm saying. If you take time out and look out for them, that don't mean call me every time this shit go on. You feel me, bro? I got shit to do.
They take it. They most of the time they just take people needing the money as an advantage. They like in their mind, they like, I know this person need this money because you gotta be careful if you out here asking for extra hours. That's why they looking at you, because they know that you want the money and you gonna do it because you just been asking for extra hours last week. Here go your extra hours right here.
Extra hours right here,
That's like when I was working at the hospital, and you do one area, one job description, and then
you do everything.
They do you train you for another one, and then they're trying to train you for a third one and fourth. So they do that, so you be living in that motherfucker after a while.
You're not paying me though. That's the problem.
But
you're
not
not
only
paying
that,
me doing that.
They ever went somewhere where security guards? Let's say you go to the welfare building, right?
It's 24 hours.
It's hectic in there, right? And security guards are there taking names, and you know what I'm saying? That's really ain't their job, bro. You feel? If I work there, I'm not sitting there. I'm securing this thing. You feel me?
Okay.
I'm not here to take names and write and make sure your shit is paperwork right. You feel me? Y'all don't tell me that security guards don't do all that shit, bro.
They take names at the front door.
Yeah, they be at that joint taking names.
But do they get paid enough to do that?
Yeah, that's my point. Like
a lot of jobs.
Most people do their job, but they do more than they get paid for, and don't realize it.
Well, hello. Didn't we have this conversation before that sometimes you claim that you have to work to show that you are capable of doing the job before they give you the job? And you don't get paid until they feel as though you're capable enough to pay you for the job.
Well, that depends. Like again, back when I was talking about the hospital, they paid very little because it was in Virginia.
Virginia,
They paid very little, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. The benefits was great,
Mm.
but
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you, and that's what offset what's really going in your pocket. I mean, the benefit you like $10 come out your check, and you get $1 million worth of life insurance.
My thing is,
that's how good that shit is.
Here it is. So you mean tell me I get more money when I'm not here? Is what you saying?
That's basically what they're saying.
They saying I'm not worth this million right now while I'm here. I'm only worth this when I'm not here no more. So I'm basically working to get paid more when I'm not even here.
Exactly.
But you working your ass off for less.
But I'm working here, which means I'm going to get here quick. I'm going to get to my million quicker because I'm working so much now to get to that when I ain't even going to be here to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And Virginia, while we on that subject, y'all really need to raise y'all minimum wage because that is so disrespectful how much y'all paying these people out there. I think
it's like 13 or 14.
No, it's not no $13. It is not no $13 out Virginia. That's the hospital is different. Different jobs, different pay rates.
I thought
like a normal rate in Virginia is like $7.25, $8.
For real?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And that's fucked up. That's the Commonwealth too.
Like, cause that's that minimum wage. That's their federal. They go by like federal or something out there.
That's why they so quick to hire people that don't live there.
Because it's like $7. Like they get paid $7 to $8 an hour. You mean to tell me I didn't even make $20 in the 2 hours that I worked here? I didn't even make 20. When I get my check, I got $2.
You can't even fucking buy toilet paper.
You can't buy nothing with that. So they really need to raise their minimum wage. Like that is just real life disrespectful.
Virginia never do that.
Yeah, that's so weird to me. How like that's weird how they pay raises like that. It's so weird. Why is it like that?
Nah, that's in Virginia. That's how they.
That's weird. I worked at a bagel shop out there, and they was like the pay rate is $7.25. I said $7 what? I said $7. You can't make it $8.
They still doing that in 2024?
Yes, Virginia do not raise their minimum wage. It is what it is.
We made that a summer job.
Do you know?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Nah, I first started
back in the day.
My first job, I got paid $8.25, and that was in DC. But that was back in about like 2010.
You said $8.25?
Yeah, $8.25, and like that was in 2010.
I started working in I worked at warehouse for 13 years, right? Mm-hmm. When I first started, I was making $6.75.
Mm-hmm. Minimum wage was $8.25.
I ended at the end making $19 an hour.
And then, but now the minimum wage in DC, I think is about $15 now.
Like, who can offer you $7? Where they at?
In Virginia, Virginia. That's
put
literally
on motherfucking Instagram, all that shit. Like you can't offer people $7. Like, what are you doing?
That's so disrespectful.
But then again, I don't know. You can't come from another state, go to another job in another state, and act like that money is supposed to secure you in another state. That's not how that's.
You think about it like this. Why do you think so many people work in DC? Why do you think
North Carolina and shit like that? It's like if you go in there from another state, that state don't make as much money as these other states. Like DC,
that's why you think
living in too.
Then they go cost of living.
So people live in Virginia, but they work out DC because DC pays more.
Now you see what I'm saying?
But they live out Virginia because the living is better.
But it's also costly too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just costly.
That's why they gotta. That's why they gotta work where they get paid because they ain't gonna get paid in Virginia.
So
you definitely are getting paid.
So if you get working in Virginia, it's probably like if you gotta be a teenager, like if you
you cannot be no grown person working in Virginia for no $7.25.
Yeah, with 3-4 kids, no way possible.
You can't even
working in Virginia. You gotta be a teenager.
Your check is $2. People.
Oh, you're in college or something. That's what that's for.
I wouldn't even do that if I was in college.
No, that's not the only state that does this. It's like all these, I'm gonna say Republican states. They all do this. They don't do the $15 an hour thing.
They need to
fight
do
against
that.
stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So their motherfucking bottom line will be $6-7 and shit. You cannot survive. But you can survive in these states like North Carolinas and all that, because their cost of living is different from New York, DC, and stuff like that. So
it's expensive here, just
you
in
can't
general.
go from DC and go to New York to work. I mean, North Carolina to work, expect them to pay you to survive in New York. You feel me? Or DC. You know what I'm saying? It's like they two different joints.
725 is just flat out disrespectful.
I mean, personally, I don't think nobody in America should work for $7.
They should not be working for no $7.
But it's some states that don't care about none of that. You know, so that's just how.
That's weird.
That's how it is.
They rather for you to be homeless and pay all their taxes.
Mm-hmm.
$7 is crazy.
$7 is just wow.
I did that 20 years ago, so I know it's crazy now.
Yeah, that yesterday prices ain't today. Definitely ain't today prices.
Yeah, like for real. That's crazy. You can't even get a
said that, Fat Joe, right?
You can't even get a 1-bedroom apartment. 1-bedroom apartments cost you about $1,400-$1,500.
Probably North Carolina, you can though. That's the difference. If you get a job,
maybe Baltimore. Baltimore isn't bad either. You can probably get some.
Yeah, that's cool.
You can get some decent prices
if
in
you want to
Baltimore.
lose your whole head and your limbs and shit, bullets flying around, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice space to live.
And if you're a smoker or drink, well, if you're a smoker, God. You better expect that something is in there and rolled up in your joint.
Oh no!
That ain't supposed
you
to be.
You don't want that to happen.
Absolutely not.
I don't know, but me personally, I watch a lot of motherfucking reality shows first of all, and I watch a lot of court shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I watch a lot of motherfucking trials.
That's on here all day in the barbershop is court stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about real court stuff. I watch that at home though. Like real court cases, right? Mm-hmm. I watch trials.
Not the TV version.
No, none of that. I watch trials and shit, right? There's one trial I've been watching and follow was the YNW joint, right?
Mm-hmm. I keep calling him Nugget.
That joint crazy because it kind of entangled into rap culture, right? Mm-hmm. Because this is a group where they all trying to get on, but one was in jail, right? When it started, right? Mm-hmm. So you got one person that's the CEO of the joint. Once the person to get out of jail, right? Which is Nelly. He is now involved in the group, but he making the most money. He the most famous person, right? Mm-hmm. Get that now? The CEO is still the CEO now, though, regardless. All the money come to me, right? Even though you more famous than me now, right? So we got a case with YNW where him and two friends, right, grew up together. I want to talk about this real hip hop shit right here because I ain't been through this a couple of times before, right? Where you grow up, you start a group and shit, right? And where the money goes, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Once money do come, right? Like for example, everybody know I try to be a rapper at one point, right? But everything that we was doing, I thought of, right? Mm-hmm. The name of our group, right? Our rhymes, I was writing most of our rhymes for everybody, right? Mm. So in the end, if one person is hotter than me, right? Mm-hmm. And I wrote that for him, right? Mm-hmm. How would you feel then? When the money coming in, but it got to go to him because he started it. His name is on it. He the CEO. I came in late to the joint, but I'm the one generating the most money, right?
So the CEO is getting all of the money, even though he's not the famous one.
Exactly.
But he started it.
Exactly. So my thing is, now the question comes into play. So how is this person that's bringing all the money being treated? Because he is technically the one bringing in all the money, even though you started the money and it comes to you, but I'm bringing in all of the money. So how am I going to compensate it for this? That's true. Yeah, exactly.
Because at this point, I should start feel appreciated for the fact that I'm bringing you money. Now, if I'm bringing in all this money and I don't feel appreciated, I'm not getting compensated, I will actually feel some type of way. because I'm the reason why you're getting money in the first place, even though you started it and you're the CEO.
Exactly. So this is where we at, where melly
Nugget.
is accused of killing his two friends. First of all, he shot both of them in the head, and I'm not gonna allegedly shot both of them in the head.
But I think they had the video.
Then staged a drive-by. Right now, I watched this case all the way through. Right, my impression is he did it. This is not on allegedly or none of that shit, right? Because this is my impressions of what I saw. I literally think he killed these two motherfuckers. From me watching the testimonies from the lawyers and everybody, I watched this whole case, right? I didn't know it was going to go viral, though. You feel me? I was just some shit I do, right? But it just happened to while I was watching it, there's some shit that's viral. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know he was that type of rapper. I just watched the case, right? And he shot, first of all, what makes me know he did it, right? All four of them, they showed the video, all four of them getting out of the, coming out of the studio from rapping, 11, 12 in the morning, right? It's like late night. They get in the car. He gets in the back seat. The driver get in the front seat. The two that was killed get in the front seat and the back seat, right? So the only person that can kill these people, right? Because the drive-by stage joint, the police and the medical examiners already said that right there, they was already dead before those bullets came into the car, right? You feel me now? So that means he was killed inside the car before the drive-by shit was staged. You feel me? So it tells me he staged the drive-by to act like he got shot in the drive-by. Which tells me, want me to remind everybody out there in the hood, right? That some of this shit is motherfucking science. It's just like you need to know that shit before you commit some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because I normally watch them little medical examiner joints where they demonstrate if a person gets shot, how blood splat.
Yep.
What the angle, the blood splat.
Exactly.
What angle bullets fly through.
All that good
where
shit.
it goes through the organs or the bone or whatever.
Exactly.
And
So
the time of death.
Right.
And you can't stage a drive-by when that was already done. First of all, once somebody's dead, it's no more blood flowing, right? So if you stage a drive-by, you're just shooting up somebody that's not bleeding no more.
And it would be splattering on the door.
Exactly. Yeah. So that alone was enough evidence to say, all right, they was killed inside the car before all that drive-by stuff, right? So now who did that?
And you the only one alive.
So
in the drive-by.
All the drive-by, you the only one that want to talk to the police. You the only one left the car. You the only one didn't go to the hospital. You the only one that was sitting in the back seat where man was shot in the front seat from the back of his fucking head. The nigga on the side was shot in the side of his motherfucking temple. Now the driver can't do that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Only person can do that nigga that was sitting in the back seat. That's it.
So
and he was in the back seat.
So my thing is here now.
It's a mistrial though. For anybody who don't know, it was a mistrial on this case, right?
But it doesn't mean that he's off the hook. But it doesn't mean he on the hook.
I mean, anybody that watched this trial know he did that, right? Me personally, this is not I can't say allegedly or no shit. I feel like I watched it, so you can't tell me what I feel, right? He did that. And it's a mistrial, and you had somebody that murdered two people. You gotta lock him up, bro. I know some people don't like that, so he got fans that feel like he should be free, right? But if you murder two people, my nigga,
he sat there and intentionally shot two people.
I got issue with gun violence in the black community, right? Then I can't stand by and let you shoot two motherfuckers just for what we just explained, more money, right? and just be like, no, I can't do that, bro.
Money bring out a side of people that
That's true.
Jealousy too.
It just bring out.
If you feel like I'm the nigga that's bringing the money, but you keep cashing all the checks, then what? You feel me?
I mean, I like when you think about it, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing in all the money. Now, if this friend was not compensating him for bringing in all the money, I understand why he would feel some type of way. I wouldn't go shoot him because of it. You know, I wouldn't go shoot him up because of money. Because now, then what? You about to be locked up and we still ain't getting no money.
That's his like when people listen to the trial, it's like, why would he shoot his friends like that? You know,
because of money. Let me tell you something. When it comes to money,
understand.
They do not care who you are.
The most motherfuckers in the hood that turn on people is family and friends, bro. People don't understand that.
When there's money
closest
involved,
people to you, them the ones that fuck you.
When money is involved,
so they can't look at it and be like, "Oh, they was friends from high school." Nope. Money got involved. Money is now involved. Famous, you want to be famous? It's like no.
That's not how you do it.
With it.
Now you're famous, all right. You're famous. You famous now. You're famous. You're famous. My thing is, what intentions are you really thinking? Okay, well, I'm just going to just shoot both of them. And then I want to stage a shootout. I'm the only one living. I ain't got no bullet wounds or nothing. I'm clean. How I'm trying to figure out how my thing is was sitting in the trial, being a juror. I'm trying to figure out, well, how you didn't get shot if both of them got shot in a drive-by.
It don't make sense.
But all y'all got in the car, and you mean to tell me you just bulletproof, that the bullets just flew back past you in the shootout?
And don't talk to police. Don't come to the hospital to see. Don't go to the funeral.
Don't do nothing.
Really though?
All because of money.
Don't go to the funeral joint is the lowest you can get, bro.
You did it.
You shot him. I get it. But goddamn, the family you knew, the sister, the cousin, the aunties.
That's why
you know these people, bro.
That's why he didn't go.
They said that they came to the joint after the funeral, and then he didn't say nothing to the sister or the mother. Bro.
You gotta think about it. You gotta think about it like this. Imagine you just shot your childhood friends and you know they family since you was young. You got to think about trying to confront these people because they know you did it. And then it's like, what are you supposed to say to them? I shot them because he was taking all the money and he wouldn't give me none. And I was bringing in all the money. So I decided to shoot him. And it doesn't, our friendship at this point doesn't even matter no more because all I'm caring about is the money. Do y'all not understand money is a piece of paper that goes as fast as it comes? It's gone before you get it.
Because it doesn't help the fact that they're trying to use the lyrics against you because he had a song called Murder on My Mind.
Murder on My Mind. Yeah.
So
Murder on My Mind. But they couldn't bring that into the evidence though.
They tried to.
Yeah.
I remember they tried to, but they couldn't bring that into that.
That'd been an easy. Like he said he had murder on his mind. His friends felt like he was doing something sneaky behind their back. It's obvious that the CEO of the company that brought him in getting all the bread and he not. So that's
I get it. You know, when someone this is when you think about it, it goes back to real life. When you think about it, not even just this situation, just in general, you putting in all the work and someone else is getting all the benefit. You putting in all the work and someone else is getting all the benefit. So that's why you got to be careful about these contracts that you sign with people, and you really need to pay attention to what you're getting into, because these people get record labels all the time, but they ain't making no money. The record company is making all the money. You bringing in all the money, but they giving you breadcrumbs.
Now, Tony Stevenson, I get what you're saying. Where you saying there's mistrial that somebody couldn't figure it out. Cool. I get that, but
they said 2 or 3 out of the.
To me, it's just like they didn't have a murder record, right? But if you watch the trial, you know who did it. You feel me?
I'm hearing about it, and my thought process is like how he didn't get shot if it was a drive-by.
That drive-by shit was just stupid because they had more blood in their body when they shot him with the drive-by, bro. They're not bleeding no more.
I don't. At this point, I don't think he was
You feel me
thinking.
now? He was shot in the car before all that.
He wasn't thinking. He was thinking. You know what I think it happened?
Science is a motherfucker for
You
the
know.
average
You know.
Joe.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that he wasn't thinking in that moment. He was thinking off of
Hell
anger.
nah.
He was thinking off of anger. He was mad and angry that he was not getting a recognition that he felt like he deserved.
True.
And he in his mindset at this moment is, you know what? This is how I'm going to get my recognition is by just getting rid of him.
Yeah, not get all the bread. Fuck them.
But now you ain't getting no bread.
If it's a drive-by, then everybody think, you know what I'm saying?
But you
It's a
ain't-
drive-by,
you-
and
my-
I get everything.
you have to-
You still ain't gonna get no bread.
My thought process, okay, they got shot. I need to shoot myself to make it seem like it was a real thing. But not just be crystal clean, like no
Yeah,
shot, no
I get that
nothing,
right
no
there.
nothing.
And then don't go to the funeral. It's like that's an extra stab.
That is an extra, yeah, I did it and I don't care.
Yeah, bro. That's the only thing I don't like is like, nigga, show your condolences to the family, bro. But I don't know. He did that. If you did it, you wouldn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Going to the mother and auntie and all that shit, right? If
I
you
mean,
actually killed the mother.
The only thing I can say about this trial, it's like it's not really up there, but this is it's close with the O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson actually, you know.
I see what you're saying. Where everybody know he did it, but it's hard to connect the dots. I know what you're saying. When you look at a trial where that nigga did kill them, you know what I'm saying? It's like at the end of the trial, it's like it's not enough evidence to win a knife. You know all that shit. You feel me? I get it. I get it.
See, the
It's tough.
thing about these trials is there's no double jeopardy, so you can't reopen the case if it's already closed.
Mistrials is different.
Mistrials is different.
They gonna retry this ASAP.
Yeah, they're gonna try to.
They're gonna think
But
about
then
it.
don't they throw the old
One thing
evidence
about
out?
once you retrial the joint, that goes to prosecution because they already know what defenses can, where their weakness is. You know what I'm saying? Like they already know how to hit them now, where they can't even defend anything no more. You feel me? Once they retrial it, they know how to do everything on offense without defending their bullshit no more. They gonna have shit.
So they basically got a hung jury.
Exactly. Yeah.
So they got a hung. It's like they said it's like two. It's not unanimous.
It's like, yeah.
But they already said that it's like 2 out of 10 of or something like that jurors that said they didn't do it. So he was gonna get off if those 2 didn't say that he was guilty.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be a mistrial because they kept asking dumbass questions and shit. They send notes. You know how trial the jury send notes in when they deliberating and shit, right? So they ask the questions, dumbass questions. So that tell me they were gonna take forever. And they ask the question like, what if we can't come to a decision? So that tell me right there, y'all ain't gonna come to a decision and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because the trial is definitely interesting. You know, it's
Oh yeah, I watch a lot of trials.
It's definitely interesting,
I love
and
them joints because it unfolds up. You watch a lawyer unfold a story and shit, right?
well, like Tony just said, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
Yeah, exactly.
You can prove. Proof is the fact that he was clean, ain't got no blood, no shot, no nothing.
Like if you watch like Tony said, if you watch the trial itself, you know for a fact he did that. But it comes down to how much evidence do you have? You know what I'm saying?
It's a tricky thing, you know.
Exactly,
He could have done it, he could have not done it. You know what I'm saying? Someone else could have done it, but
first of all, if somebody did that, they had to snatch him out the car, get in the back seat, and then start doing all that, right?
So it was just
therefore he could have got on the stand and said that.
It was just them 3 in the vehicle.
No, it was 4. He was in the back seat. The 2 on the right side got killed, where he shot one and then shot the other.
What was the 4th one?
The 4th one, he's going to trial now. He took everybody to the hospital, minus the motherfucker Melly.
So he didn't shoot the 4th guy. This way
don't
make sense.
The driver drives to the hospital without Melly, but the 2 dead people.
So basically, the driver will be accessory to murder.
Yep.
His trial coming up. Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what that means. He's accessory.
He's accessory because he's seen it happen.
Now, the other thing is
not only that, he drove these motherfuckers out so far so he can kill them.
So maybe he was in on it.
They went to the edge of some shit where nobody goes.
Maybe he
Like,
was.
what the fuck are we
Maybe
doing?
he was a part of it. Maybe he was a part of
He
it.
might have been. Might have been.
He could have been
And
a part of
and
it.
he might take the fall. Who knows?
He come back, tell moms he good, but he need a gun. This all in text message. He did the shit, right? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if it's hard for the. I don't know what's going on. It's in Florida too. You know they let Zimmerman off, so you never know.
Well, you know, you think
Listen,
about it. You think about it
he's
either.
Zimmerman actually killed. Zimmerman killed the little boy.
Either way.
Is he free or not?
Either way.
What's Zimmerman? You know Zimmerman, Monica, right? When I
Yeah.
say Zimmerman is he killed the little Trayvon Martin. Remember that?
Yeah.
And his bitch ass is still free till this day.
Free and protected.
I've been
And selling motherfucking bullshit about killing this little boy
Yeah, the
on
Arizona.
the internet.
The
Yeah.
Arizona that he
Because
had.
you know he got killed with an Arizona in his hand.
And he was-
So this motherfucker sells that.
it
Like I
was-
couldn't be his father, man. Bruh,
he sold the
you
gun.
would not
He
be able
sold
to
the
live
gun
your
he
life. I don't give a
used.
fuck. They don't lock you up.
He sold the
I'm
gun.
chasing you. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna kill you.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell police that. I
He
don't
got
care.
away.
Life over.
He basically taunted because he was signing M&M Skittle packets.
Exactly. See what I'm
And
saying?
he was signing Arizona.
Rubbing it in.
That's wild.
Fuck that. Yeah.
You know, when you think about it, either way, happening he get off or he don't get off, that's going to be on his conscience forever. And he gonna answer
That's
to
true.
it eventually.
That's true.
So
But mistrials, you're gonna have to go through another trial. I don't
it's
know
no
if it's gonna be the
way.
same
It's no
lawyer.
I'm
way.
It's
not-
definitely not gonna be the same
I'm
jury.
not sure if they keep this. I'm not sure if they keep the same evidence or not.
I think they got to get like new evidence, and
And
they
it-
have
it's
to.
gonna be a new jury.
It's going to be a new jury, and it's going to have to be like fresh evidence and fresh understanding. Because my thing is, how you going to be accessory? You drive them there and watch him shoot them.
Oh, he's definitely going to jail. The driver going to jail, bro.
Yeah, Jack.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, he might take the fall for him if he get off.
Once he get on the stand, it's all up to him. He gonna say something about man did this shit, bro. He gonna have to.
He gonna have
He's
to.
gonna have to. If not, he gonna take the fall for it.
Exactly, nigga. One of y'all know what fucking shot these two motherfuckers,
So he
bro.
gonna have to, because you think about it, you drove them there. I don't know if he knew that was gonna happen. Or he didn't know that was gonna happen. Maybe he was like, "Hey, drive us here." You know what I'm saying? Because maybe the driver didn't know what was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't know what was going to happen.
That can be true.
He
That
didn't
can be
know
true.
what was going to happen, and then it happened, and then maybe Nugget ran out the vehicle, and he was like, "I just got,"
got
and
you.
he was just thinking, "I gotta take them to the hospital."
That's true. But he changed clothes.
The driver?
Both of them changed clothes.
Yeah, they did it.
Why?
See again, say
Why you do that, man?
so to me, both of them need to go to jail for life. Because if he didn't do it, one of you two shot these two in the head, bro.
Maybe both. Maybe one shot. Maybe they both shot. You know them.
I know. Again,
I
this
was
is
trying
my
to get- I was-
personal joint,
I was trying to
not
give,
allegedly.
I was trying
He
to
shot him.
Right.
I was trying to give a benefit of a doubt.
You can't.
But he changed his
But when you
clothes.
change your clothes, that's it.
You change your clothes.
Not
you
only
change
that-
your clothing.
You shoot these two in the head, allegedly. It's not allegedly, because I feel like he did it. He shoot
Yeah.
the two in the head, right? And then shoot a video shoot the next day.
And then go to the funeral.
You can't.
late.
Your friend's dead though. Even if you wasn't there, let's say your two friends was killed in a car accident, right? And your video shoot was dead the next day. These two in your group, would you do that?
You had to cancel
Exactly, bro. Like
because it makes it seem
that don't make
suspicious.
any sense.
It makes it suspicious.
Like your feelings would be like, nah, I don't. This
Because
everything
at that
counts,
moment,
everything
in that
counts is the
moment, he
thing,
ain't
yeah.
got no feelings. His feelings was gone.
Unless you did it, yeah, that's different.
He ain't got
But
no feelings.
If you didn't do it, it's like you just lost your friends. These two people in your group, everything counts, bro. I can't do no video right now. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I need to be.
He like, no, I got them out the way. Now I'm about to go do my video
Exactly.
because the spotlight's about to be on me like it's supposed to be.
Exactly, allegedly. Yeah, exactly. I feel like
My
that, I
man
feel
went
like
to go-
much Monica. Be honest with you, but it's allegedly. But I feel like that.
Like,
Like you just said, fuck it.
you,
It's over. Let me get all the money now.
but you gotta think about it. Y'all went to go. The driver changed. I'm mad at the driver now. Why you go change your clothes? Why ain't just
Him
keep
and
your-
both of them change their clothes now.
why you change your stuff, man? You supposed
I
to,
don't like none of this.
I
He
don't-
changed his clothes before he took him to the hospital.
so they was already dead. Why you
yeah.
taking them to the hospital at this point now?
That's another thing. Why you don't stay there? Call the police, bruh. Let them come here. They dead.
That's you know he's probably think I
That
always
whole case crazy as fuck.
I always got different perspectives about it. Maybe because he thought because since Nugget ran out already, right?
She said Nugget.
I called the police. I'm the only one here with 2 deceased bodies. They
haul ass to
already
the
going to
hospital.
assume that I did it.
Let me haul ass to the hospital. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to automatically think I did it. So here we go. Let me change my clothes right quick. So when I take them to the hospital, it won't seem like I was a part of the situation.
Not good.
You see, so yeah, either way,
Not good.
Either way, my man, you're gonna have to answer to that.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to. You may not answer it in this lifetime, but the next lifetime is waiting for you, baby.
Yeah.
They waiting for you.
That's just foul shit. And I just hope when they retrial, I know everybody that's in the comment, the people that's in the internet love what's his name? Melly, whatever the fuck his name. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we some old cats, you know what I'm saying? But
it ain't nothing about old.
once a motherfucker kill somebody,
just cold blood like that.
I'm not with all that.
Just cold blood for some
can't-
money
you
and
can't-
fame.
You can't save that.
She said it on the nose, money and fame.
Mm-mm.
On the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Let's switch to something a little lighter because that nigga right there, he blew me by watching that case.
The afterlife is waiting for you, just to
for a
let you
fact
know
he did
you're
it,
about to
so.
get it real good, just to
That's
let
just
you
me.
know.
I hope when they do the retrial, everything come down the way it
So
supposed
basically they pulled the Pulp Fiction. Remember they blew the brains out of the main man in the backseat of the car. And
yeah. And they reenacted the joint. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it went to the main man
Never
house.
seen Pulp Fiction?
No.
Pulp Fiction got
Vin Rains,
um
Bruce Willis.
Probably, but like if I see it, I probably would know what you're talking about.
I know what you're saying. That's how I am too.
Mm-hmm.
So you remember when they went over to the main man house and they got hosed down to clean up?
Yeah, because he doped him up or something. He about to die or some shit.
Mm.
They shot main man in the back of the car, blew his head off.
Yeah, they blew his head off.
Mm.
And they had to clean up all the blood that was. That's a good example. That car right there, right? The blood was on main man that was driving. Blood was on the dude that was on the driver's side and the passenger side. It was just like that movie. When they shot him, with blood was on everybody.
And how he shot him was that they was talking.
That's a good example.
He turned around, had the gun to him. They hit a bump and he pulled the trigger.
Accidentally, yeah. It blew his whole head off.
Blew his whole head off.
Oh man.
And Samuel Jackson was cussing like a storm, of course.
yeah.
Motherfucker, you got shit and brains all over this motherfucker. You already know.
Exactly. They had to clean it up. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
It was just like that. That's the reenactment of it, and it's clear too who did it.
Who
did it? You know what I'm saying? But now let's change gears a little bit. Everybody knows Daniel Snyder is a pig, right? Now, if you don't know who Daniel Snyder is,
he looked familiar.
He owns the motherfucker.
That's,
he used to own the Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pig. They took the team from him, and now Magic Johnson and a group of fools, billionaire fools, own the Washington Commanders, right? Right now, today, they had a press conference yesterday. I'm not going to play press conference, but we got Magic Johnson for sure as one of the owners. I want to know how y'all feel about this. Magic Johnson coming to, first of all, he already in DC area with his movie joints.
Mm-hmm.
He got movie theaters and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he already here. I think that's why they pull him out to be part of the group, because he already here in this area with businesses and shit. But how y'all feel about him being part owner of the Washington Commanders, bro? Jay?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's the first African American. Is he the first African American to own a team, NFL team? Not sure, but it's good for the culture. You know, it's another win for the culture.
Cause he's African American leading the African American team.
Right. So
yes, this is a come up for African Americans. We have an African American leading the African American team. Now, my thing is not this is just me saying he still are sitting beside two non-African American people that ultimately makes decisions.
Right.
You know, they ultimately still make decisions, which means so even if he says, you know, his opinion or whatever, you still have these two superior people sitting next to him that can go against and be like, nah, we don't agree with that. So anytime it comes to a debate about a decision, and if it's like 2 against 1, then what? So do he really have a say, or is his say, you know, just as important as the other two, or will his opinion be less than them two? He's just there for just an idol at this point, to just be like, hey, we got an African American on the team.
That's
Just,
true.
you know, just to ease it up a little bit. Maybe they only want to use him for certain parts of the team,
because he's the minority owner.
Mhm.
But I will say that the Washington before it was the Redskins, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as far as the years, I mean, as far as the team is concerned, it's very historic, and the Washington Commanders is the crown jewel of the NFL. Like they've been around for 100 years.
So they feel like their team gonna get better now. They got African American leading somewhat.
Well,
Is they gonna get better?
They're gonna win some games.
Is they gonna get better?
They're gonna win some games.
Now I ain't a football person, but I mean when it's on, this one thing about me, which is like a little backwards. Like I'm not really into football, but when you turn it on, I'm into football. If that makes sense.
Yeah. A lot of people, a lot of women that don't watch football be into it.
It's just like you got to turn it on.
The first thing that gets me though is like, who's that team?
Yeah.
What are he doing?
Man, look. Like when you turn on a football or a sport, I may not like turn it on myself. Happen that you are watching it, and I find that you are like really into it. I will go ahead and like watch it with you. Then I get real upset when someone do something crazy. I'm like, why he do that pass? I'm like, did he not see that coming? I'm like, who's that number right there? He gotta go. He need to be benched. I would get so into it because I would get upset. And I play Madden. You know, I don't know how I be winning, but I be winning. I don't know what plays I be picking. I don't know what be going on. But I just know I get on the game. I be like, well, this play look like it makes sense. I know the ball is going to go over there. I know that it's going to go over here. This is A. This is B. Cool. I click Y. Boom. I'm winning. That's what I know. But you turn on the game. When you turn on the game, I'll get very upset. Now, my thing is because now we have an African American leading the Commanders. Well, I don't know what they command. I hope they command some yards and some touchdowns. You know, and some wins. They command some wins.
Now, to be precise, the owner is Josh Harris.
He's the majority owner. The other one is part. Like
there's 10 owners.
So they parts.
Yeah.
So what is his part?
I think Matt Johnson really is the face of this thing.
You know, he is a face because of his skin color right now.
And they don't forget he got businesses in Landover and Maryland already.
He is the face because of his skin color, and they just trying to ease the fact that no African American is in the leadership of these Commanders.
True, but he already got business in Landover area. I think that's part of it.
And he got money, you know what I'm saying? He can bring in
like
some money.
He can get us a better stadium.
You right. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe because he's his skin color, he got money, he got, you know, popularity or whatever the case may be.
True.
You know, so and they just need him.
Popularity is the key.
They need him to continue on because the Commanders, you know, I don't think they get paid if the Commanders ain't winning no games.
Hell no.
They're not making no money because they're not winning no money.
I mean,
so they just like, well, we bring in this African American man that got some money, that got some businesses everywhere. You know, we can use him in some way to get exactly what they're wanting. Okay. However, so whatever he does say in his opinion is going to matter, but not really matter to a certain point because they just need him. Now, I ain't a football pro. I ain't into. It's just my logical thinking at this moment. Why wait right now to bring in us? African American? Why that bend didn't happen? Why right now that y'all want to bring in African American?
I will say this: they came from a long way from the old owner back in the 60s, 70s.
Oh my God.
Not Kent Cook, but he was a racist pig.
Yeah.
Not Jack Kent Cook, but this guy was.
He was racist.
He was a racist.
Racist leading an African American team.
That's true.
That doesn't make sense.
They was the last team that had a black quarterback. Let's put it that way.
But they was forcing themselves not to have one.
And they was forcing. until they had to get one.
And look.
They ain't took it to the Super Bowl.
Right, with
Doug Williams. Shout out Doug Williams.
Well, I'll say, I just hope that they don't use him just as a mockery, just to just ease tension, and not just using him just to gain some sort of, just using him for his popularity and, for what he could bring, which everyone could bring something to the table. But my thing is, even if he put an opinion out there, it's not really going to matter as much as the two people sitting next to him, because like they're going to be looking at him like, why would we do that? Or they're going to, do a panel like who agrees and who don't agree. So I don't know. I mean, long as he's happy with it, long as he's happy, then hey, it be like that.
What you think, Jay?
It's good for the city.
Mm-hmm.
The other, and the part one of it is out the way. Dane Snyder was a piece of shit. Like he was worse, and he was not only he was a feminist. So he was up there, groping and whatever, sexual harassment and shit. Yeah. Then I remember they brought in a GM that was drunk, alcoholic.
Oh my goodness! They just say they didn't have the best track record in bringing in leadership.
He was an alcoholic. I forgot his name.
So the Commanders just doesn't have a good track record of having a proper leader. Basically, is what I'm hearing. They don't have the best leadership. They don't have the best leadership.
They definitely ain't got that.
And so maybe it could be this perspective way. Maybe they think by bringing in African American can give them the leadership that they may be needing. Maybe maybe the team will feel better. Happen that their skin color is in there somewhere. They will play better, do better, feel better about playing. They know they won't feel like they're playing for, no offense to anyone, but the lighter skinned man. They'll feel better that a darker skinned person is there.
And then they got step one out of the way. Step two is the stadium part. Mm-hmm. So they either gonna leave that. I know they said their lease runs out in a few years over at FedEx Field.
Yeah,
and they was talking
about
that
some trash though, man.
Yeah, that junk falling apart. Matter of fact, they haven't renovated that stadium in quite some time.
Because they ain't been making no money in quite some time. You can't build nothing when you not have no money.
Like you flush the toilet, it comes in the crowd. Like that shit is too crazy.
Like
stop playing, bro.
So it's all different. It's all different points of view about the situation. Anyway, nonetheless, congratulate on the upcoming of life. The upcoming and get in that position, because it's hard for darker skinned people to even get certain positions nowadays. So that's definitely an accomplishment and an elevation. At the same time, I just really hope it's not for their own personal gain.
I don't think, like, when let's say they bring him on ESPN, the owners. I don't think that's who they bring on though.
No.
Right?
This is the majority lead. When they have owners, leaders, it's always the majority people.
Exactly.
The people that got them say so for real. Everybody else is just a piece of the pie.
They just there. They just there to fill in the pie, really. Like the little skinny crumbs that you leave at the side of the pie. That's who they are.
They the investors.
Mm-hmm. They just there to bring in money, when in reality they don't want your opinion. They just want your money and what you can bring. But your opinion is just quiet. You don't need that.
Like they add their money up to buy for $6 billion to buy the franchise. But you gotta remember, he had a fine of $50 million for something.
Yeah,
he had a fine for $50 million. So that he good. He covered that with the $6 billion you bought. So, but
what is going on there?
$6 billion. That was the right number.
Oh my god! I looked at the picture.
Oh,
I couldn't see it right here, but
yeah, he bought that jump for $6 billion.
That's the right number.
Yeah.
Damn,
that's a lot of money.
I thought you meant to say
sold
$6
it for
million.
$6 billion. I mean, that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to go out with a bang. Like, I
Okay.
ain't never gave a fuck about the team, but here you go. $6 billion, and it's all yours.
Mm-hmm.
$6 billion is all yours.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
big grade.
What's going on with this picture right here?
That's Magic Johnson.
Oh,
Now, everybody don't know. Matt Johnson, he don't really talk about him too much or bring him up.
oh my.
He don't be around him too much. Now, lately they've been around a lot. But this is Matt Johnson's son. He's a did he trans? Did he?
Ooh, is he a transgender?
I don't think he trans.
No,
I don't even know.
I'm not sure if you fully went there or.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
There.
Did he go all the way or not?
Oh my.
But obviously, matches don't talk about him too much. Okay.
I mean, would he?
I'm surprised that he's been in the limelight this long, right? And this person is not like connected to him where we know this is his son. You know what I'm saying?
His wrist is broke.
Oh my god!
Hey,
I can understand it,
Hey!
but it's like
look
that's
at
not right. You gotta talk about your son, Magic, man.
look
Come
at
on,
it.
man.
Look at his dress though.
Bring him up. He doing it though.
Look at his dress. Got the plump in the back. Don't play with him. Okay.
Hey, Magic.
I have nothing to say.
I don't know what to tell you no more, bro. I understand that's your son and everything, but I don't know what to tell you. Me or Jay don't know what to say. Jay is weakness.
Hey,
If Jay don't know what to say, it's really a
my
problem.
man, he got his black dress slicked out, got the rump in the back, okay, got the pearls on the neck with the
Too much.
boots.
It's too much.
Okay.
Too much for me.
Giving leg action. Do not play
Yeah, it's too
with
much.
him right now. That is a lot. You know, I wonder how men feel about their sons when they are like this.
That's a tough one.
You know, like, do you still give them love and support, or do you just be, because you're set in how you feel as a man, like you just neglect your child and what they may be going through?
What do you think, Jay?
How do y'all how can you balance that to still be a father and still love your child, even though you may not agree with what your child is doing?
Well, they had when this first came out, a lot of people was not feeling it
Mm-hmm.
because of the simple fact that we all know about Magic Johnson's status.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at the time, I feel as though he ain't got no more, but at the time, his status.
Mm-hmm.
And for this to pop up, for that to, to happen too, is just...
Maybe he didn't talk about his son because that is why he didn't talk about his son.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't
people,
think that's right. Not to, like being in limelight all this time. Don't
mention your son. Because
Yeah.
I when you think about it, it's like, so you have a son, but you didn't mention your son. Because do you feel like,
he's gay?
because he feel like, is he embarrassed of his son that because he's like that?
Yeah, it makes you start thinking. Why
I
you
don't
not
know,
bring him up? Yeah.
Because I don't know how, I forgot how it happened. I don't know if somebody dug it up or if he came or he was around his son and they was like, well, this is his son,
Mhm.
or whatever the case may be. But it was more like it just popped out in the middle of nowhere.
You gotta think about it. You can't keep things in the dark forever. Things is going to come out. Things is going to come out. And my thing is, that's your child, though. Even though you may not agree with your child, that's just like what's that couple? Gabri, what's her name? Gabri Hale and
Zara,
yeah,
Zara Ray.
they still supporting their son. Their oh shit. Their child.
That right there.
Their child.
But see, the thing is,
They ended each other careers by fucking with this shit, bro. I'll be honest with you. She ended her career, and his joint after basketball is over. By them just overdoing this with this little boy dressing like a little girl, bro. And he want to get transitioned. You want to talk about your child that's under 15 turn into something like, why are you having that discussion with that little motherfucker, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas little as shit.
They still, when you can think about it, do you think because I have sons. I'm a mom. Okay. I have sons. Now, I think about this quite often. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what mental state they are going to start developing as they get older. And I don't want to go through it, happen. So my job as a mother and a parent is to still give them love and support, because they're going to have to face hardship already out there in the world, and they are still supposed to have a safe place where they can be comfortable. Now, far as changing their gender so young, I will tell them to be like, I understand that you may feel like this is something that you want to do right now. How about you give yourself some time to really develop and see how you really feel in a few years or so? Because this may just be a phase that you're going through. I wouldn't want you to change your whole body just because of right now. And then you're still so young. You're still developing in so many different ways. Now, if you still feel this way in your high 20s and 30s or whatever, then that's your choice, and that's what you will do.
So you let your child at 14
no
think about changing their body from a man to a woman?
But you
No.
gotta remember, like when we was coming up, the world was so different on that subject. So, like for instance, at the time, if you had a daughter and she was picking up some Tonka toys, some Tonka cars or some shit,
you tell her put it down and go pick up some doll
babies.
babies.
Right? Now we live in a world where you can't tell that to a child anymore, and that they integrated the sections. So if a girl pick up a boy pair of pants, guess what?
She can wear those boy pants.
You can't say nothing to her about it.
It's at some point I feel like it comes to a certain point of understanding. However, it comes to a certain point of, you also have to teach the child, like say, okay, I have sons, and if I see them constantly picking up their doll baby, I also have to understand that they have a sister. She's the only girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's the only girl. So if she wants to play tea house, not saying that my sons are going to always want to play tea house, but she needs somebody to play with. She don't have no girls around.
I get
she has that. It's a balance. It's a balance with it, because she's the only girl and she has all these brothers.
And another example, like I went to some place a couple weeks ago, and on the bathroom sign it said men. They had two bathrooms.
Right.
You have men, and then it said on the women's side, on the men's side, it said it has a man. Then it had the, like, like a
in between,
and then they had the women's side. They had transgender.
So you mean tell me the in between, so men or women can go in there? It don't matter your sex. You can just go in there.
So let's say, for instance, it's the men's bathroom, right? On the picture, it has a picture of a female that had baggy pants on. So on the, it's funny, but that's what I saw. So I the way that a female, dominant female would wear. And on the women's side, had a woman with a dress on. Then it had the masculine stick figure for the men with the female clothes on.
You know what? I'm
and
done.
It was crazy. I was like,
I'm done. You think
I took a picture of it.
I'm done. I'm done. I guess they want to make everyone feel comfortable at this point. They want to make people feel comfortable going to the restroom, because if a man feels identify himself as a woman, he technically cannot go into the woman's restroom, because he's still technically and physically appearance, he's a man. And he cannot go into a woman's restroom. So they feel like if they made a restroom specifically for them, then they can use that bathroom, because the man that feels like he's a woman may not feel comfortable going into the men's room, because he doesn't feel like he is a man. He feels like he is a woman, but he can't go into the woman's restroom.
Yeah, but
so at some point, where do we draw the line at? Because I don't know. I get it. Everyone's should feel like how they feel. At some point, we still gotta like calm down a little bit. Like calm down just a little bit.
Most definitely.
Calm down just a little bit, because now it's like you're confusing the younger children now, because now they're not gonna know what to they gonna feel confused a little bit. They're like, I'm just seeing men dressing as women and women dressing as men and men turning into girls and girls want to turn into men, and like these younger generation of children is growing up confused. And that's where a lot of it is coming in at. They don't even know which way they're supposed to be because they're seeing so many different ways of life. Because you got one parent telling this child, like, you a boy, you need to be wearing boy things, but you don't teach them about how other men may feel like they as a woman, and they go out into the world. Now they're confused, like, wait a minute, my dad just now you're raising your child to pass judgment upon different people because you didn't teach them anything. You just taught them like you a boy and this is what you're supposed to do. However, you didn't help them to understand like it's going to be other people that may feel different from what they are, and you cannot pass judgment on them. But you are a boy. It's just comes to a point because now they go out into the world. You didn't teach them nothing. Now they feel like, well, this man is doing it.
First of all, I don't know. It's a debate on is they born like that or whatever the fuck.
I don't know.
I personally, my son, my little brother, gay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I grew up with him my whole life. I never thought of that ever, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't even know that he was actually gay. Now, keep in mind, he wasn't aggressive on the hoes like I was. Right, but I didn't chalk up as he gay. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Most niggas don't. It's not a really aggressive like that. You know what I'm saying? But as he got older, he explained that he's gay now. Then everything in life started. Oh hell yeah, you are. You know what I'm saying? But up until then, you never think of that at all. It's just you know what I'm saying. So you don't think of people being gay or nothing like that. It's just like
they have to be comfortable.
I personally think it's something that's they born with. I wasn't like that's a debate whether they born with it or not. By being raised around somebody that's gay now, right? At the beginning, that was something that was not. He wasn't thinking about it outright. Put it like that. But looking back at it on our childhood, I could see little incidences where, like. It was like he hid behind moms type shit. You feel me? And wanted to hang behind moms. Didn't want to play football. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? It's funny because
you look back on it like, oh yeah,
it's funny.
Damn, I didn't think of that.
It's funny you said that. It's funny when you said that because I used to live. One of the places I used to live at was over in East Street, Northeast, right? And you had, we was kids growing up.
True.
So there's one particular
we always
boy.
Kids, I hope. You was kids?
Kid what?
No,
we always kids, right?
I hope so.
Like we was playing. Like when I mean kid, I'm talking about doing kid shit, being outside, getting dirty.
I got you.
Double dutch, playing games and
Bro,
shit like
I used
that.
to love double.
Man, I like double. I love double
I don't
dutch.
want to get too far into that.
We was being kids.
Yeah.
So it's one particular boy, he used to play. He used to always hang with the girls. But not only used to hang with the girls, you starting to see little things he be doing,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
His wrist was broke.
As time was going on, I got you. Yeah,
his wrist was
That's
broke.
why I really feel like they born with it. Be honest with you, because we
all
all know the gay boy that was running our way. We all know that little boy that was gay.
And
he was hanging with the girls.
It's not even their fault. It's just they just wired a little differently, like
we all know that person.
They just wired and it's not like, and then sometimes it varies. Maybe they was born with it and then I don't know. It's just
I really think it's from birth.
Yeah, it has
because
to be.
Just by me being around my little brother that it was nothing that indicated me, but looking back, yeah, it's like little things, yeah. But nothing that's going on in life would make me be like, bruh, you gay? You know what I'm saying?
It's not like a first thought. It's
just
just
he was just a scared, shy little boy to me. You feel me? He wasn't one of those dudes that would jump at bitches. You feel me? You gotta get him warmed up and have a bitch talk to him halfway. You know what I'm saying? But he was one of them. I don't think of that as gay. You feel me? But as time went on, life went on, he expressed that to us. I was like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And his,
But then I start reading back like, yeah, you was passing up a lot of pussy.
You know, you gotta remember though, it takes a lot for them to come out to friends and family like that too.
True.
Like it takes a lot, you know, for them to even express that part of them, because they don't know how the family's going to. They can reject them, and you know, their family, you know, especially if they like stuck in their ways or whatever. It could get challenging.
True. That's true.
I give props. I encourage those.
Too.
I give props, and I definitely give courage. So if you are out there and you feel like you are not able to talk to your friends or family, go find someone that you can go ahead and really trust, and like go ahead and express that, because it's important. You shouldn't have to identify yourself as something that you don't feel with inside of you. So that's how you feel, and that's how you want to live, because love is love. I don't have no ginger when it comes to love. Love is love. You love who you love. They treating you right. You treating them right. You doing right. It's no right or wrong way to love someone. Love is love. So
exactly. So
that's how I feel about that.
Just be real with yourself, and everybody
be true
else
to your true self. Don't let nobody put their judgments on you and what they believe and what you should and should not be and should not do. Don't let nobody do that. As long as you stay true to yourself and express love and be love, you will forever have love all around you.
Most definitely. What Monica said. Now, bro, we had a podcast the other day. We was talking about Jamie Foxx, his history, his comedy, and all that shit. We had a discussion on. I'm pretty sure everybody that tuned in to that podcast, we got 500 views on that joint. That's what's up on that joint. But coming back around, right after that, he finally said something, right? Him personally, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's something fuzzy about him, but that's just me, right?
About disappearance.
Yeah, it's just
he tired.
It's a couple people. It's quite a few people that was like, "Is this an AI generated picture? What is this really him?" Because they had another picture when he was actually before he got sick, where he was like a darker, like he was a darker skin tone, and
I know what you're saying. I know he wasn't this like. I know what you're saying.
And his face looked a lot slimmer, but.
You gotta think about it. He was sick.
He was sick.
True.
And then somebody had posted a fake picture of the fake Jamie Foxx with a smaller head and his face, and it that like a
walking from the gym or some shit.
Yeah,
that was terrible. Yeah, that,
like
as soon as I saw that, no, that's
they getting out of hand. They getting
like, who did that?
They getting out of hand with these clones and saying all these artists is clone and things like that. You gotta think about something. Yeah. If someone is sick, they're not going to look 100% the same as they did before. They were sick.
That's true. Yeah.
Sick when you get sick, it takes a toll on your body. It takes a toll on your appearances. It takes a toll on your energy. It takes a toll on your mental. It takes a toll. It takes a big toll. You lose weight. That's like when someone has cancer. They don't look the same as they did before.
True.
And I'm looking at this pause part of the picture, and it looks like he probably did. Maybe had a mild stroke.
I'm starting to think this is really him right here, bro. Because everybody be talking about
because one side of his face
and shit, but I think
one side of his face is down than the other.
Yeah, I think it's him.
It's because I watched it. He was like, "Is people going around saying I'm a clone and all these things like that?" So
we're gonna see everybody listen to the joint. That's Third Perspective, bro. We're gonna tap into Jamie Foxx real quick.
Felt Instagram video. The
this
55-year-old he has been
video
through,
where
see him in such a vulnerable state.
Appreciative.
How far it took me and how it brought me back.
It's a little low.
Yeah, it's low
though. I went through something that I thought I would never ever go through. I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me and trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through.
Jamie acknowledged that his road to
that's right. I didn't want that one, but that's all right. But yeah, when he say, all right, first of all, what you think about his what he was just saying right now?
That he didn't, some people actually do like their privacy when they're going through stuff. You know what I noticed? A lot of people love to post when they're in the hospital. They love to post when they're in the hospital.
Oh, Jay did that now. We podcast just thinking Jay was in the joint. But yeah, that's different though.
Yeah, like everyone loves to post when they're in the hospital.
I
I
didn't
noticed
do.
that. Yeah,
That I didn't do. I ain't post when I was in the hospital.
That's
Like that, I
my
don't
mother posted me. God damn it!
like.
I was mad as shit.
You know, I just find I don't understand
You
that.
saw that post?
Yeah, I did.
I don't understand.
Your arm was open.
I don't-
Yeah.
I don't understand that part to me. Like, why do people post themselves in the hospital? Like, is that your way? You want sympathy? Like, I just honestly, I feel like when you're in the hospital, you should be focusing on yourself and your health right
I be
now.
seeing that sometimes. Somebody be coming down my timeline. They in the hospital.
They in the
like,
hospital.
bruh,
Think about your health right
why you
now.
showing me that?
What,
But you remember? Oh, go ahead.
So, but what I feel about him and saying that he didn't want people seeing him in tubes and things like that, because when you think about
That's a
people,
good point.
people always got something to say regardless. So if he did show tubes, I'm like, why he showing that? If he didn't show tubes, well, maybe something happened. Why he don't want to show that he's in the hospital? Like, why do he need to show that he was in the hospital? Why do he need to show everyone that he had tubes all in him? Like, why do y'all need to see that part of him full? What leverage do you need at this point? You just want to see somebody in the hospital? Won't you just allow this person to take care of themselves in private? Y'all think because they're famous that they have to show y'all everything. They don't have to show y'all everything. They're still human. They still got private lives that they want to keep to themselves. They don't have to share everything with y'all.
Y'all keep in mind that I get big ups to his daughter. She kept all this shit quiet.
Yes.
Fuck, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
It's privacy.
They was trying to buy pictures and shit from
Yeah.
him.
Like,
They
come
was offering
on.
money and shit.
Like, it's still
She kept it quiet. You gotta
people
give her
are
credit.
human. That's what this one. Man, first of all, y'all
By
need
her
to-
being quiet was made people speculate.
she don't have to tell y'all nothing. They don't have to tell you. That's people's problem. Y'all so in tune with somebody else's life. You need to be in tune with your own.
And the other thing is, they got this thing in the hospital and the health thing that's called HIPAA laws.
Yes, they can't.
yeah,
they
yeah.
can't. They can't just give you their information. They can sue the hospital for that because
Yeah, hell yeah.
you just can't give private. See, first of all, for all y'all, like how Mr. Rad be like, all your internet fools. HIPAA law is a privacy law, so they cannot share private information with anyone. It is against the oh my God, I can't say the word today.
Confidential.
Yes, they cannot give you information. So if you don't know what HIPAA is, go look it up, because a hospital cannot give out that information or they will get sued. That's the point of being a privacy. People don't understand that. If y'all don't know what privacy is. Y'all want to know everything. Y'all tell everything. Y'all want everybody to show y'all everything. Y'all don't keep nothing to yourself. When you're in a hospital, take care of yourself. That's a moment for you to reflect on your health and figure out what you're going, what you need to be doing better. But y'all sitting here posting there, I'm in the hospital, I got a tube, I got a needle in my arm. That shit is weird to me. It's weird to me. It's weird to me.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's weird because it's like, why are you doing that?
I ain't gonna bullshit you.
He
It's
said
like
Baba took
that shit odd as fuck.
It's weird to me.
It's like, bro, why you posting shit in the hospital?
It's weird.
your mother took the picture of it. With
Oh yeah, my mother. I'm in the joint with broken arm and shit about going surgery. She
arm
takes a
wide
picture of
open.
me and shit. That shit, no, that shit on Facebook. I didn't even know that shit was on Facebook and shit.
She was worried about her baby.
Like, come on, man.
Arm cut open.
She was worried about her
Hell yeah,
baby.
she posted shit.
That's just weird, y'all. Stop. I don't like that when I go down my timeline. Somebody sitting in a hospital bed talking about something. I'm in a hospital. Why are you in a hospital? Go take care of yourself.
Yeah,
It's like you want sympathy.
Like
It's
you
like,
sitting,
bruh.
like you sitting in the hospital. Like, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and post myself in the hospital, so you see how many likes I'm gonna get, and then
Yeah,
people
it's
be
not good.
liking it.
It's not good.
Like, why you want to, like, why? I don't understand this part. When I'm in a hospital, I don't post when I'm in a hospital. I don't need to show y'all that I'm not doing
I'm trying
too
to hurry up
good.
and get the fuck out of
I'm
here.
trying to get out of here and go home. Because first of all, the bed ain't comfortable. The food ain't that great. They bother you all day long. What? I'm trying to, it's weird. It's weird to me.
When I was in the hospital, my ass was hurt.
Like,
and that motherfucker,
them beds, so it's not
cot-
comfortable.
that motherfucker flat ass bed.
It's not comfortable.
I was trying to move around. My side hurt. My ass hurt. My back hurt.
It's just
I can't.
it wasn't it, man.
It just wasn't it. I had to sit up.
It's weird. It's just weird
I
to
asked
me.
for extra pillows for my ass.
I can't imagine. Hey, can I get some extra pillows? My
Like-
ass hurt.
Like it's just flat out weird to me. When y'all in the hospital, keep that to yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Keep it to yourselves. Like post something positive. Like why you want to spread sickness around? That's what you're doing right now. You're spreading sickness and
Speaking of
sadness.
motherfucking hospitals and shit, everybody know motherfucker John Amos.
That is our father.
I know.
That's our TV father.
Yeah,
It used to be Bill Cosby, but you know,
that's true.
he was drugging motherfuckers.
Yeah, you gotta get him out of there. Yeah, can't drug people.
Can't drug people.
Mhm.
That's not an image you're supposed to be portraying for black people. Now this motherfucker was the hard father, and Bill Cosby was the soft one. This one will be quick to put his belt out and whoop your ass with it.
ASAP. ASAP.
You'd be 17-year-old and
Good time.
JJ could be 17 years old, but he's still getting that switch.
That's my shit. Good times.
I love me
bruh.
good times. Good
Bruh.
times.
One thing about this podcast, but we love culture.
Good times.
And when you go back in good times, you getting real authentic hood ass niggas.
Yeah, because where they was filming that at was in the hood.
That was straight projects right there.
Yeah, that was a straight project. They was doing that at.
That was a project party with a fact where the babies was sleeping in the living room in a pull-out sofa.
And my man used to pull a belt out on niggas, yeah.
That little book, that JJ all tall and crap, and he got that belt out, that little belt, that little leather belt. Oh my goodness, the little leather belt, and JJ dynamite.
It's funny when moms be like, "All right, you gotta go in the room," and then you gotta go in his hand. That nigga be mad. Okay, I don't want to go in there. You gotta go in there. Bro. Take this ass with me.
He's like, nope, don't want that.
I gotta give it to him, y'all. He was whooping their ass, bro.
He wasn't playing on that.
He whooped the girl ass one time. She did some dumb shit. All right, go in the room.
Oh yeah. Thelma,
yeah. Oh my God, I used to be in love with Thelma. She was one of my crushes growing up. Good God, about she's so fat. But that's good God. What was coming up? That was my dog.
Oh,
but man, when that nigga used to motherfucking take him in the room, bro, that shit was so funny, bro.
And sometimes he'd be in the living room
and pull that joint right out. Slap. Like nigga, stop playing with me out here.
Oh my goodness. You know what? You think about it. These generation kids now need to watch a Good Time. These kids in this generation should really watch Good Time.
Talk about that for a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most people, black generation, feel like beating your kids is a semblance of racism and being slave and shit, right? I don't know how y'all feel about spanking kids and shit, Jay.
Well, I've heard of that.
Yeah,
but I also heard of the fact that it didn't do nothing but make them scared or some shit. Make them scared or some shit. But then you had some other parents that was doing it like going real overboard.
You ever spank your child?
No.
Never?
Don't have to.
Mom? Go ahead.
So I guess it depends on the limit. Because I always feel like you have consequences for all your actions. So like if you feel like you tell your child to do something, it's ways to discipline your child, and people discipline their children differently. Yeah. You know, and then you got to think about it's how they grew up too. They discipline their child upon how they was disciplined, you know. So if they was raised and their discipline was to get like a belt whooping, that's how they're going to feel like they need to discipline their child, because that's how it happened to them. You have to also, I think about how it affected me always getting whooped and how it grew and how I grew up, you know, like, but I was always doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always doing something in school, but my thing is my mom thought by keep whooping me was going to make me stop doing stuff, but I was to still do it the next day. Like, you know, like it, like, okay,
that's normal.
You know, like, okay, she gave me she thought she whooped my behind today. I'm going to act right tomorrow, but I went to school and did the exact same thing. So at that point, the behind whooping didn't do anything for me. I just prepared myself to receive another ass whooping because I was like, well, I'm going to do it again tomorrow, you know, like, so it don't really matter. But it also didn't give me the love that I needed to figure out why I'm acting out the way that I'm acting out. So it's different ways upon that. So with my children now, I don't really like whip them. I don't like whip them or, beat them or anything. I see the difference in how discipline works though. It gets a little more challenging. You don't want to build fear into your children. Like you don't want them to be scared of you. Like if they walk past you and they flinch, then you need to start evaluating like exactly what you're doing, because now they're just scared of you. Like now they're just scared that you're just going to keep hitting them. Every time they do something wrong, you hit them. Every time they say something wrong, you hit them. Every time they make a mistake, you hit them. And sometimes we have to understand like hitting them is not always a way to get them to understand their behavior. Sometimes talking to them actually helps. So if they make a mistake and do something, you like now, prime example, my children, when they do something crazy, I ask them these questions. I was like, so why did you do that? I want to know what was your thought process when you made this decision. To get them to understand that with their actions have consequences. Like you have to start thinking about what you're doing versus like hitting them beside the head because they decided to do something crazy. Now because that didn't happen to me when I was growing up. So I want to understand their thought process on when they're making these decisions, so I can better guide them to help them make better decisions. So if they do something crazy, like go just randomly just throw the ball at their brother's head, I'm like, why did you do that? What was your point of this? Like, what did you gain from doing that? How did this help you in this situation right now? Because now you're the one getting in trouble. So if you go out and just hit a child, just hit someone out on the street, how? I'm just trying to figure out, where did your thought process go? Like, what did you think was going to happen? Did you think they was not going to hit you back? What was your thought process? I just be trying to understand.
I don't know.
But if I got to keep saying something at this point, it's like, how can I help you understand what I'm saying so I don't have to keep repeating myself?
When I was coming up, man, I used to get my ass whooped from grandma, daddy. I was getting ass whooped.
Anything they grab first, you get hit. You get hit with it. Switch, phone cords, anything. You just get hit with it. Because at some point, I get it that you don't want to beat your child every time, but then at some point it's like, dang, bro, I gotta keep repeating myself. What I gotta do for it to register? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't have to. Some people call it violence. Like I shouldn't have to go that route to get you to understand. But you gotta think about it. Like you out in the real world, you get three strikes and you go to jail. You get 3 strikes and then you're in there. You keep getting in trouble for the same thing. Now you're getting locked up.
Yeah.
So now you keep doing the same thing, and I asked you nicely. I told you don't do that. I asked you why you do that, and you still do it. So now you're gonna get clocked upside the head because what is going to register? Maybe some wires is not wired right, and maybe if I just slap you upside the head a little bit, they're gonna reconnect a little bit. Now you got to think about the child and how they feel, because they like, well, dang, every time I do something wrong, I'm getting hit for it.
All right, look, my son is 11, right? And to this day, I used to get my ass whooped 24/7. But my goal is, I haven't whooped him since he's been alive, right? He's 11 now. I know it's gonna come, but up until now,
you say I know it's gonna come.
Yeah. Up until now, I ain't had no motherfucking.
Where you going?
I keep slipping off this joint. I don't know why I keep doing that right there. But that's my 3rd time I did that.
Yeah, you slipping away from yourself.
I try not to whoop his ass though, put it like that. But I already know. He already know I'm itching to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I try my best not to, because I don't know. I just took a lot of ass whooping. I just feel like, nigga, make the right decision first before I beat your ass. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't do it. I don't do it now because I knew that it didn't make no difference for me. Because I still do the same thing the next day. I got an ass whooping. I get an ass whooping today. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to do the exact same thing. My teacher called my mom. I got kicked out of aftercare. Ooh, she was mad when I got kicked out of aftercare. But what I do, I went to school and did the exact same thing. So it's like you thinking this ass whooping.
I always thought that it was
helping
useless.
me.
Yeah,
it's
and
not
then it got to a
me.
point where, at one point, that my mother was
shit ain't hurt no more.
I was looking at her like, really though, you really beating me, bro?
Like I'm still gonna do the exact same Like I'm gonna do the exact same thing tomorrow. I'm gonna do the exact same thing tomorrow.
It wouldn't hurt.
After one point, You get to like 13, 14, it's like, okay, whatever, mom. You know what I'm saying?
You know, but then
you just making
now
up the noise now.
you gotta think about like this. Some parents are so mean. Okay, they see like the physical don't hurt you. No, now they're gonna verbally hurt you. They're gonna emotionally hurt you. They're gonna try to get you in different ways now because they see that obviously the behind whoop is not hurting. So now they have to figure out another way to hurt you, and then it turns into emotional abuse, which is the worst kind of abuse when you think about it. That emotional abuse, that verbal abuse, like just saying things to your child that is so mean actually hurts.
Yeah, that's true.
Words hurt. People don't realize that words hurt and they stick with a child forever. A whooping is today and tomorrow, but words and emotional abuse sticks forever. It creates a trauma that lasts for a lifetime because now they have to grow. They grow up. Now understand that they're now doing that to other people. They're being manipulative and they're being emotional abusive to other people because it happened to them. And that's how they feel like that's how they're going to get what they want because their parents did that to them because they seeing that the behind whoopers didn't work no more.
That was how I was like.
It's sad.
Put it like this: you get older, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your parents get older, right?
Yep, they get tired.
And
they're
not as you know what I'm saying,
fit to do
that
it no
shit
more.
Don't hurt, bro.
And
sometimes I used to, when I was little, I fake like it hurt,
just
but the whole
just
time
because.
that shit it was nothing.
I mean, I literally got one like almost every
trying to
day.
do me,
People like, Monica, I'm like, no, I used to literally get like a whooping every day. And I would go home and be like, well, might give me another whooping. You know, like it's about to happen again. But what's going to happen tomorrow? I'm going to do the exact same thing I did today. Because the whooping at this point is, because at this point, I'm looking for love, support. You know, like I'm trying to find ways to get love and support. That's how your child, when your child is acting out all the time, they're looking for some type of attention. They're looking for some type of love, some type of support, some type of understanding. And all you're doing is beating them.
Beat the brakes off.
Yeah, that's all you're doing. It's beating them because you feel like they acting out, so you need to beat them. How about that's their way of trying to get some sort of other attention from you? Maybe some love, maybe some understanding. You know, maybe try to figure out what's going on with your child's mind and figure out why they're acting out this way.
Exactly. It was something we wanted to touch on the other day. We got deep into like when somebody passed away, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to forget that shit.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So like, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like
the money.
The money.
Like when somebody passed away, when
and
like
then everybody pointing fingers.
Or people come up
That's
and say
my daddy.
They part of the family now and shit like that. Is like
where the fuck was you at a couple weeks ago, months ago, years ago?
Oh, period.
Where was you at? That's my daddy.
But what? I don't know. John Amos, like we was talking about earlier, play on the sitcom and shit. Well, my girl, Good Times, my girl too on that joint. But yeah, his son is trying to fuck him out of his whole motherfucking money, keep him in motherfucking hospital.
His
in the bed. It's some ridiculous shit. It's like,
so they want him to stay there.
Just stay there so I can eat your money up and shit. It's like, bro.
I
don't like this shit.
Those aren't children that love him.
It's fucked up because not only his son doing that, his daughter's doing that too.
I didn't know the daughter was involved.
They said the daughter was doing. Well, the reports read that the daughter.
The son got locked up. I know that
he got locked up for kidnapping. Yeah. But it was funny because some lady. It was a video. Some lady kept saying, "You're sick. You got to stay here. You got to be here." He was like, "No."
He wanted to leave because he felt like it. He ain't trust his kids.
He ain't trust his kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad as fuck. It's like, bruh, we live our life, right? You take care of your kids. Mm-hmm. You expect them once you can't do anything for yourself
to take care of you.
Make sure you good.
Nope.
And they not doing that for him. It's a tough situation, bro.
It's not a good feeling for any parent when they spent their lives working so hard to take care of their children.
They pushing them out the door.
And then to feel like and to now feel like I need my children. They just don't even want me here. They want me out.
I will feel so
that is so hurt. That's so hurtful.
And his family doing that. His kids doing that shit.
That is so to the children. Y'all just really cannot wait until he really gets to that time. Like y'all rushing the process.
It's like I don't be getting that.
It's like why rushing the process? That's
my only problem with this shit. Is like
why y'all rushing?
That's your father, right? it's not a whole much of life involved. He in his 60s. It's not a lot of life left.
Nah, he ain't in his 60s, in his 80s.
That's even worse.
Like, why are y'all
It's
rushing
like
it?
you should. What is the word for that? When your family members in their 80s,
You should be caring for them and giving them life
That's
and
their golden years.
giving them appreciation for everything that they did for you.
Man, like, bruh,
y'all, that's
they
people,
Black history, literally.
People, going back to the beginning, people are really greedy for money.
I feel bad for that.
People are really greedy for money. They're just like, you know what? Even though he's 80, we just need to hurry up the process because I want his money. Like, how? When this man works so, I don't know they full family dynamic.
He's struggling too on the internet when he try to spaz out and let everybody know what's happening. So he's struggling. You know what I'm saying?
It's weird to me.
Yeah, because he was in the car. I saw the video. He was in the car. Well, he was trying to go, but the lady was like, "Well, if you take him, we're gonna get you for kidnapping."
Yeah, I know.
That's exactly what she said. She said, "We're gonna get you for kidnapping. He has to stay here. He has to stay here. He got to be here." But the law state
they don't have to be there if they don't want to.
If you check yourself
if
out,
you want to check out,
check yourself the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
That's your prerogative.
That's tough.
They can't force you to stay there.
You gotta make him stay there. There's something up with that.
I feel for him though.
It's either one. It's either
his son
one.
locked up, so that might give him a little breather. His son got locked up the other day.
Yeah, for kidnapping.
And shit.
But it's telling me that somebody got the lady or whoever in that hospital got paid or got promised to be paid for them to talk that stupid shit about you got to stay there in the hospital.
You do not have to stay in the hospital if you don't want to. They have it where you can leave the hospital when you want to. If you feel like you want to leave, they cannot force you to stay there.
Sure enough, got in the truck and was like, "Man, fuck this shit."
You can leave. And then for the children, y'all need to get your act together, because you know what, y'all gotta think about something. This man is still alive. He will take y'all asses out of that wheel real fast. Then you ain't gonna have nothing.
ASAP.
That's some pussyfoot shit there.
He would take your ass out of that wheel, and then the money that you think that you're rushing him out for, he done gave it to somebody else. Then what you gonna do? Be sitting there looking broke as you are now.
That's a goddamn show.
Be crazy out here. Y'all sitting treating that man that took care of y'all, breaking his back. I don't know y'all whole family dynamic, but what I do know is the fact when y'all rushing a man out like that, y'all are selfish and inconsiderate and ungrateful to be trying to do something like that.
True.
That is so ungrateful of you. There's children out here who struggling today. And then y'all have a parent or whoever the case may be that work their butt off to take care of you. This for any child, anybody, any children out here that's being so ungrateful to their parents, that's breaking their back and doing what they trying to do for y'all, and y'all going to sit there and treat them that way.
It's fucked up.
That's terrible. And then y'all just brush them off like all the hard work they did is worthless to you. And that goes privileges. Have a lot of these kids feel so privileged they don't feel like they need to be grateful for anything. It took work to get all this money. You thought he just sat on his ass all day to get this money? He had to go to work. He had to put in work, long hours, long days, long travels, sacrifices that he had to make. And y'all gonna sit here and try to get your asses together. Don't get me started. Don't get me started, man.
Bruh, before we get out of here though, right? Y'all know I watch a lot of fucking internet shit, reality shows and all that shit, right? But I used to talk to y'all about a broad that was on that joint with the friend. They used to make the bitch eat shit, wear diapers, all types of shit.
And
right?
And the bad part about it, she's not mentally there. She's not.
Well, it's called Queen and Shell, right? Queen
She gets a check for her.
Now, I first came upon her.
She was like shit.
She was beefing on internet, right? But it turns out she got I think she's like 30-something years old. When the bitch just sit there and get treated, man. I don't know.
Okay, wait, hold on, wait. So the lady with the orange or yellow hair.
Yeah, she's the one that's mentally.
She's the one that's not mentally there.
But she'll say she not though. She says she good. That's the problem we have, right?
and then the other girl is making the orange and yellow her girl do stuff.
Yeah, like she'll cook dinner, right? And because she like the dog more, she'll take her dinner and feed it to the dog, and she won't eat nothing
that whole night. Yeah,
or she'll get
right on live. Yeah,
or she'll switch the food. She'll give her the dog food and give the dog food some steak and shrimp.
Yeah,
and pasta and shit.
She made her eat shit on live before.
And she made her eat shit on live before. And right here in this picture, what you're seeing is 2 black eyes.
yeah. So she made her eat shit.
And she be beating on
her. She called Queen.
And people watching this?
That's what I'm about to get to right there.
People watch
I don't know. I want to show it. I think I want to show it first. That's my whole point of the internet, bruh. It's like people that go live, like this people right here, like Jay was just telling y'all. She got one person. I feel like she mentally slow. Jay feel like she mentally slow. Shorty be beating on her. And her girlfriends be beating on her.
And she get her, her mental checks.
And it be right there on live. And they think that's cool.
How she not like arrested or something?
Exactly. So what I want to do is before I go deeper, right?
Where
I want to just explain how this bitch operate with this grown ass woman.
She'll stay in one spot. She move around. So
yeah,
trust me, the police be coming to her.
Not only that, she have a child. She had kids, right? Where she be taking tricks in with the kid in it.
Yeah.
This bitch is foul. Like I be talking to y'all about people on the internet. I'm new to this, right? Because all we do is come on a podcast. We don't really know about this shit here. But it's people that go live. I explained about a person the other day.
Be calling police.
They got a retarded son and use the retarded son. Is that the right word? Before I go any further? Is that the right word?
They forbade that word. You better not use that.
What is it then?
Mentally unable.
Yeah, mentally unstable, mentally challenged.
She used the child that's mentally challenged. She used the child and tell people to send her cash apps and shit, right? I talked about her before. Remember that?
Mm.
But it's another motherfucker like her to be on the internet, be beating this grown ass woman up, bro.
And this one is
it's a sad case of shit. She made the bitch eat shit, right? So what happened? Let me play this video right here first. What happened here is she came on video. She got a new little girlfriend. So the girlfriend beats on her, right?
Beats on the orange hair.
The orange hair girl. The girl up top got a new girlfriend that lives with them. She beats on her now, right?
That's crazy.
What is happening?
Exactly. It's the crazy shit that be on live.
And she's sitting there letting this happen.
It's the craziest shit, bro.
Play the video. Let me see.
And she controls her.
Exactly. So in this video right here,
she takes her money. She don't use it for. She uses it for herself and for everybody else but her.
That's true. You be watching some of this shit because they be getting cash apps and shit.
This been going on for about 2 years now.
Exactly.
For about 2-3 years.
When she made her eat shit, she wear Pampers.
Yeah, she made
the whole nine.
They pissed on her one time.
Oh yeah, she ate. Yeah, this shit's crazy, bro. So a new girl came into the live screens that fucks with her now. I guess they in relationship. She also pregnant by a transvestite.
Oh,
bruh, I'm gonna tell you right now. These live joints, this bitch right here, Queen
lost now.
Is on complete other shit.
I ain't know that.
She pregnant, right?
I ain't know.
She's fucking with a transvestite before the dyke bitch, right? That I'm about to show y'all in this video.
What?
The dyke bitch that live with her now beats on the friend, the little girl with the orange hair, right? But it beats on live. Like she just said, why the police ain't coming yet? Right?
The police been coming.
So we're gonna play. I'm gonna play a little joint on, let y'all get a feel of what's going on in their atmosphere.
Somehow, some reason they don't lock her up or they don't arrest her. I don't know why or how.
I literally just took these off.
This is assault.
I just want y'all to see some of the shit she go through.
Literally. You smell something?
Hold on, pause. Right here. Everybody that subscribed to them is telling her drawers is fucking filthy. The bitch pulled her drawers out and showed the stains in the joint, right? So now what she doing now is going to get all her drawers out of the pamper and showing that they clean. That's what we get.
got pregnant by a transvestite. Just is everything.
And my thing is, it's apps out here, right? That does this. You got apps out there. You got racist people all on the joint, right? If you go on there, they're gonna call you a nigga quick.
Make shelf smell one. Remember these? Remember these? Smell one.
I can't.
Bro, here you go. What it smell like? Oh, tell them what it smell like. Don't lie. Tell them what it smell like. Don't lie.
All right,
What
stop.
do it smell like?
First of all, she putting dirty drawers in a nigga face. Would you let that happen, bro?
No.
The fact she's smashing her drawers in this bitch face. Would you let that happen, Monica?
Hell, first of all, bitch,
They dirty drawers.
why is she doing that?
She put 3 pair of drawers in her face and smashed it.
Okay, so can she talk the orange head with the yellow? Can she talk?
They be beating her ass. That's the problem we got. You know what I'm saying? Though? It's like she beats her ass, right?
For what
She's
though?
scared to talk. It's the wildest shit.
Do you remember these?
It's still alive.
And
Do you? Yes, I
they
did.
made
the other
a
day.
tattoo. What? Money bag yo on.
Yeah, big ass tattoo to say "money bag yo" on the front.
I pray that she gets saved from that because
I be feeling that way too. It's like
that's
and I think that's why sometimes they go through issues because people watching that call the police, bro. It's like, bro, you can't do her like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because at first they was doing it on Instagram and Facebook and all that, but they kept making new pages, integrating.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out why is people supporting this.
I'm about to. All right, this video right here, I'm gonna show you where she was assaulted, right? On live, right? And I'm just gonna show that first, and I'm gonna come back after that.
I said, "Oh, queen, blah 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 blah." She's gonna move to the side so she won't get hit. Y'all keep talking about Danny. It don't have nothing to do with me. This bitch is pussy, regardless of whatever. No matter what, who is standing in front of her face? No matter what.
Now, right there, she cracked in the head 2 times with a dryer, right? Just smacked her in the head, right? That's on live. Like, if somebody she wanted to press charges, what do you?
She can do that.
Exactly. Cracked her in the head. You see that shit?
And she ain't saying nothing.
Cracked her in the head.
I'm confused on why she's not saying.
She never
anything.
says anything. It's the funniest thing about this bitch right here, bro. That she
Like-
let this stuff happen, bro.
Like she's
It's
not-
hard to explain.
She's not there. The fact that she's not there.
Her friend, that's her best friend that's sitting there pregnant. And she's letting this shit happen. Use a bitch for. I'm gonna send you a tweet too. Text or whatever the fuck y'all get. I'm gonna send you a joint. I want you to come on our podcast, bro. I want to talk to you directly.
No, I don't want to talk to them
I do want to talk to her that having a baby.
because it's
That's
like
letting
what,
her get beat.
Why are you
And all
doing
this
that?
shit is ridiculous to me, bro.
What entertainment is it? The control thing? Maybe it's the feeling of
think
being
it-
the
I think
cash
the
apps or
control.
I think it is the control thing. Like you, a person that feel like you got power over somebody,
We know
but you
that.
got power over somebody that
They
ain't,
can't even
they
fight
ain't-
back.
That ain't mentally there.
You're weak.
That's sad.
You're weak.
And it's not even funny because the fact that you're doing this,
That's
On live though.
like
Now-
you embarrassing somebody, you trying to make a point, or you embarrassing somebody who can't
Can't fight back.
who can't
really.
even think about
Exactly.
fighting or talking back, and she just sitting there allowing it. They'd put makeup on the girl's face. They smeared,
try to hide the shit. Yeah.
yeah. They'd put makeup on her face. She got
I'm gonna show you this
they
clip right
forced a
here.
tattoo on money bag yo on her chest.
Where Shorty hit her in the back of the head, but her head bleeding now on live from the hits from the dryer, bro. And they're gonna end it when they see the blood.
First of all, y'all talking some queen, bitch. Why are y'all on my dick, bitch?
Leave her the fuck alone. She's not, bro. She's 7 months pregnant. She, let me tell you something.
Shut the fuck out, girl. Shut
Ho.
the fuck up, bitch.
Eat my dick. Sierra can't check me or tell me to do whatever the fuck I do what I want to do. Y'all got a problem with what I did? Blame me.
Unfucking
Don't blame her.
Look at the blood on her shirt.
Fuck you talking
Trying to
about?
hide
This bitch
the
is a
shit,
liar. She's a fucking liar.
Did
I
y'all catch
heard
that?
her.
Yeah.
I heard her. She heard me and her talking
Her whole
on the
head
phone.
is fucking leaking, bro.
And she's just sitting there with a smile on her face.
She's trying to hide the shit.
She need help.
Exactly.
She needs help.
This is what my point of my point of this right here.
And people,
There is a lot of internet foods. I always say internet foods at the beginning of this, but this is extreme, bro. You got a grown woman that's getting treated like some shit on live, black eyes, and all this good shit, bro.
and police has been reported.
I'm gonna show y'all the
abuse
video. The police
on her. Yeah, he got a video of that.
That's
The police came on the live on them one time, well, recently,
This the same live.
and came in. He was like, "Is everything okay? I'm doing a welfare check. Everything okay?" Start twerking, and he gets out the door. Like, what the fuck? She getting fucked up in there. What are you?
Exactly.
He said, "What happened to your face? What's wrong with your eyes?"
Yeah.
And then he walks back out the door. But it's a white cop, so they don't really. They're like,
That's
okay.
true.
I mean, my thing is if I walk into and I see someone with black eyes, bleeding,
And somebody,
bleeding head.
and somebody on the live actually called the police.
Exactly.
But that happens often. They always call the police.
Let me play a little bit.
They be trying to find
Recording,
out.
pick up my morning. Screen recording, pick up my
First of all,
morning.
police are breaking in.
Dog barking and everything.
Hold on,
And I'm
hold on.
still sitting here getting my hair done.
So as you can see right here, the police are coming in and leaving.
Can you come on out, please?
No,
After kicking the door.
For what?
no,
We're gonna talk to you guys. Come here.
You can come out here.
no,
No, I'm telling you to come out here.
Bro, you can
no.
talk
Hey, don't.
Come on out here so we can figure out what's going on. We have an ambulance coming for her.
I don't need no fucking ambulance. Y'all can cancel this shit. I don't need nothing. I don't need no fucking ambulance. I don't need no cops. I don't need none of that shit. Like, y'all can fucking go ahead.
Come on.
Like, I'm
That's her
sick and
fault.
tired of y'all motherfuckers.
No, exactly. So it's hard to help her. And
She's
she keeps saying
trauma
ain't nothing
bound.
wrong with her.
She's trauma bound.
Then y'all see what I'm saying? It's like,
She's the one that's saying y'all could cancel this
Yeah.
shit, ambulance.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
her.
She's trauma bound.
so what can they do if the girl is saying ain't nothing wrong? You got clearly a black eye on your fucking. Your lips are fucking swollen. You got cuts under your right eye. Where that come from?
Getting your ass whooped.
Exactly.
For free.
She's trauma bound. That's what that is. She's
It's
trauma
sad
bound.
because this, to me, I say internet foods, but I think this way past that. To be honest with you,
this is just straight out abuse.
This is abuse.
This is
Exactly.
abuse. Like,
That's
this is-
abuse.
this
You're
is-
making her wear her hair. You beating the bitch up because the last time they went live was at the time Shorty hit in the back of the head with the dryer.
So she ain't, they ain't
This
go
is
live
Shit,
ever
a
since
dryer.
Exactly. This is her first
What
time.
she hit her
since
in the
then.
head with?
The blow-
dryer she
the
had
blow
on.
dryer.
Hell yeah.
then. So they didn't go live after
Oh,
that.
yeah,
This
that
is her
shit.
first time going live since then. And now she got black eyes. Of course the police gonna come to your joint, bro.
And people was calling that's watching.
You got black eyes. Where you been for 2 weeks? Then you got black eyes in your joints, scotch right here. You fucked up.
She gonna fuck around and die.
Then what?
Exactly. That's my point. It's like, bruh, y'all can't take this internet shit like this.
This is
Queen
not.
up.
This is.
Wake your bitch ass up.
This
You's
is-
a whore.
This is not what children should be seeing on the
She's a
internet.
whore. Okay. She's a whore that sells her ass. First of all, she sells her ass in front of her child, bruh.
In front of her
On
baby.
live.
Yeah, for real.
On live.
I'm dead serious. We dead serious.
Her child's like 8, 9, little boy.
She sells her pussy.
She's
The
fucks
boy
niggas.
be running around and the guy be beating her ass from the back.
Yeah. This is not
On
cool.
live though.
Not cool. She's a gutter rat whore that want to be on live and show this gutter rat shit. And then she pregnant. That's fucked up.
And people be on there watching this, calling police, trying to figure
Oh,
out
the
where their
bitch had like
location
5,000 views on her channel. She go live. She locked up now. Anybody know that? Yeah, that's what I'm about to get to. When they bucked in, they jumped in the joint now. They locked her and the girlfriend up for the abuse of this.
The lady.
So they finally
Michelle.
caught up with her.
So
Thank God.
even
That
though the
shit-
bitch is screaming, ain't
shit
nothing
been
wrong
going
with her,
on for about
they-
3-4
come on,
years.
man. Come on, yeah.
Shit
We
been going
watching
on
her
long
beat
enough.
your ass. You got black eyes. It's like, what are you doing?
I ain't noticed they caught up with it. Because people been watching, trying to get
So they
location.
finally locked up.
They
Yeah.
locked up on screen. That joint we just showed, they got locked up that day. They've been locked up since then. This is 2 days ago.
I
So-
hope they stay locked up.
I know everybody
And the
watched
other
Queen
joint,
off
but
a
see,
lot.
the other joint they
she
showed
one of
was
the top
when the
motherfucking
police
live
came in,
streams.
they left back out. But I think later on they kicked the door down
Yeah, they broke the
Mhm.
door in right there. We just showed.
right there.
Oh, maybe he would get back up.
She was not opening the door, but it's a wellness check on somebody that's hurt, right? You gotta open the
adult,
door.
What they call adult disabled.
Yeah, like it's
Because
if she's getting a welfare check, they do welfare checkups to make
gotta
sure
open
that
the
you're
door.
taking care of
Yeah.
the person that's getting the check.
If you don't open the door,
and
they're
if you
gonna
don't,
come
they're
in.
going to automatically kick it in. That's a welfare
They
check.
gotta
doing.
see the person, yeah.
They got to see their
And
welfare.
they kept screaming her name. Can we see Shell? Her name's Shell.
Mhm.
We need to see her. So that tells me the police is watching the lives, bro.
I'm guessing that they got tips to watch their live.
Even that, yeah.
Mhm.
And then what they do is they scan your phone, scan your IP address, and
exactly.
be right where you at.
And right now, anybody know the girlfriend and her are locked up right now.
Good. They
So-
should
And
be.
this shit been going on for about what 2-3 years now.
So this lady the lady that's getting an abuse like this, she's trauma bound. So
I really think she is too. Because
she's like a like
she's
those
like, ain't
like
nothing wrong with me.
like a victim that like been a victim for so long they feel like
Yeah,
that's supposed to happen.
It's supposed to happen, yeah.
She's trauma bound
Exactly.
now. So now that they locked her up, how is she
I
doing?
wonder how would this work without her, right? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
Like,
then she gets a new one. So I came across I work at my job. Someone came in. She was autistic, and she had her care worker
She
with
might
her.
be like that.
She had her care worker with her. Now, this autistic, this was the spa, mind you. She brought her to the spa, you know what I'm saying? Even though she's autistic, she really, she's autistic. She still had a nice spa experience. She was clean. I said, well, you could tell she's being taken care of well. She brought her to the spa. She's autistic. She got her in like the jacuzzi tub and like everything, like just real life enjoying it. Took pictures with her and like just everything, just enjoying the spa. This is beyond disrespectful to someone. No one deserves stuff like this.
oh no.
No one deserves that. And then to be live and to just publicly humiliate. I cannot talk tonight.
Humiliated.
What is happening? He's flying off the chair. I can't get my words
I
right.
probably couldn't say that word after I knew you was about to say it.
Humiliated.
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 That's close enough. And then just as so
Humiliated.
yes, that's not right. So they should be locked up, and I hope they stay locked up. And that's and I'm not the one that want to get people children taken away, but I hope her children get taken away from
Yeah,
her.
there's no need for that kid. She had a little boy in there. I think the father came and got him when she was taking tricks with the nigga in the living room. Shit, like, bro, come on.
That's
If you're gonna do tricks, you're gonna be a whore. Take the little boy to his son or somewhere fucking weird. Like
that's
you in there arguing, fighting about money and shit. You know what I'm saying? And
And
nigga like, I ain't paying you, chill. I fuck you.
And he's sitting there.
All that shit on live. Like, I'm not
All
paying no
this on
money.
live.
Fuck no.
And the little boy be sitting there watching her getting abused.
Yeah, this is over the top.
This shit's just horrible.
My thing is, do y'all think it's some level of should the government step into live streams or just let it go as it is?
no, they should
Nah,
really
'cause
do better.
They gotta do
I think
better.
so too, bro.
They gotta do it.
They need to do way better.
Because 3 years and she was getting fucked up like that.
Where's they at?
Honestly, I'm gonna reverse this. Maybe because they was black. Because maybe if it was a white person, and I have to bring race in this because it seemed like it's a double standard of what's going on. They're letting this shit drag on for 3 fucking years.
That's a long time. Where's the social worker at?
And then they keep moving spot to spot, different states.
Where's the social worker?
But they live is like you looking at somebody being abused. Why we
Where
not
is the
doing anything
social
about
work?
that, bro?
Where is the social worker? They should be fired too.
I understand the bitches in her 30s or some shit, right? But obviously she ain't got everything there.
Where's the social worker?
And they taking advantage of that.
Where is the social worker?
It's fucked up, man.
I understand that they probably stressed. They got so many cases and things like that.
I don't
At
give
the
a
same
fuck.
time,
Her name is Queen Op. She used to fuck with some rappers too. What's his name?
that's wild.
Lojo, Gojo. Who's the rapper she used to fuck with? Light skin bomber. Glow.
I don't know. All I know is that that's
she used to fuck with rappers. That what got her name popping and shit.
Queen Ops.
Yeah, Queen Ops. She was fucking with Golo. This is a light skinned rapper. I don't know. But yeah, rapper. He was an up and coming rapper. And she was fucking with all these rappers. And then his girl found out she was about to fight and shit. It blew her up. And then her and her little friend, she abused her on live. And I don't think that should be accepted. You know what I'm saying, dog? She smacks this bitch. Don't feed her. Take this bitch out. Eat in front of her. Don't feed the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Make the bitch eat shit. All on live, bro.
That's wild.
And she used to be a singer.
Yeah, she tried to rap for a minute. Yeah.
That's wild.
Even
I'm
Love and Hip Hop tried to get her on a joint, but they couldn't bring her on a joint because she was fucking Shorty up so much.
Why would you want to do that to another person though? That's just like where is your mental? Obviously, they not all the way together themselves.
And then I want everybody to understand, Monica is somebody that don't even know these two people, right? She don't watch these people. She sees this from a point of view of damn. She getting her ass beat. You know what I'm saying?
Like, outside looking in.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine somebody watching this shit all the time and encouraging that shit.
She needs like
don't they be getting these bitches cash apps and shit? Don't get that bitch no fucking
why
cash
not giving
app.
them money? Why y'all giving them money? Look.
Fuck that bitch.
I take abuse very, very
Queen
seriously.
Ops is a bitch that need to be taken off the air.
And you know what else she did?
This is wild to me.
You know what else wild shit she do?
The kid thing is a bigger problem.
Yeah, that was the
That
problem.
that's a
She brings strangers to a house. And when I mean strangers, it be homeless men. It could be anybody.
Transvestites.
Transvestite, and she'll fuck them raw, no rubber on. They just coming out. They just coming out of the fucking
Monica.
They just coming out of the trash can and say, "Hey, here's my dick," and put it in.
One nigga about to fuck her up one night because she want to take the money but don't fuck, and they in her house with her kid. He's about to fuck her up in there, bro.
Yeah, he was about to thrash on her ass in one of them joints
with her child in there, man. It's just disgusting.
I don't be watching.
I stopped watching her after that. It's like, bro, what
I don't be watching these. I don't be watching her lives. I think I watched probably like 2-3 of them, and that was it for me. Cause and then I was like, hold on, let me read what the fuck, what this bitch is all about. And they had a whole list of shit she was doing.
She disgusting.
I don't.
She a trick that dudes a trick shit on live. She beats the shit out of her son and this little bitch right here that's 30-something, older than her probably, and abuse of both of them. That's what she doing a lot. Dog get abused. She fucked the dog up.
So
the animal people should be coming after. The mental people.
Everybody, should be bro. Like, what are you doing?
The HIV people should be coming.
Not getting paid on live. Those people should come get you.
The people that does the condoms. They need to come get you. Shit.
That would help.
Everybody. Shit.
So look, like I don't. I'm like in the dark when it comes to some of these things. Like this is like my first time like hearing about this and seeing something like this, and I'm very disturbed because
she real
it really brings into attention that actually people are going through the stuff like this every day, not just live, but in private and nursing homes and all types of things like that. A lot of mentally impaired people are going through things and they're not able to stand up for themselves, defend themselves, say something for themselves, and it's so unfair to them. It's so unfair for someone to take advantage of that. It's so unfair, and I look at you as a weak, immature, no soul having person, because there's no one that has a soul would do that to another human being and just think like that is okay.
And she thinks she's so lit. Like,
and you at this point,
what killed me is them people sending her cash out.
Oh, that's some assholes.
What the fuck is that?
That is another thing. You are just as sick as them, because this is not an act. This isn't a game. This isn't something for entertainment. This is real life. A human getting abused on live. And being trauma bound and being a victim. She's a victim. And then y'all people out here thinking like that's cute and that's okay and that's normal.
She need to get help. I hope they don't put her back in the house with her. I understand the lives be good for people watching it, these people, Shorty need help, bro.
No, she needs help.
Shorty needs help. She can't be in there like that, man. She need help. Man.
She needs help. Her babies need to be taken away. Now, I'm not for just taking children away from their parents, but this situation right here, like that's crazy.
How you come back on screen after 2 weeks and both your eyes black?
That's wild.
Hey, when you left 2 weeks ago, you didn't have 2 black eyes, but somebody was fucking you up when the camera went off, right? But you come back 2 weeks later with 2 black eyes and expect nobody to say, call the police. It's just the dumbest shit to me, bro. Like, to me, people that, like, we do podcasts, right? To me, people that do, that stay on the internet, that try to stay on the internet, try to do anything, beef, fuck up people, or have babies, or whatever, just to stay. We don't do that, bro.
I'm disgusted.
We literally just podcast. These niggas try to do shit out of bounds.
Like,
I'm disgusted. I'm just disgusted with them.
And like,
it ain't just them. It's a lot of people like him.
Ew.
And then, you know, the stuff that they do, it's a laundry list of shit that they did. She done made her eat shit. They put ugly on her forehead.
Yeah.
That's that. You know what that is.
Shit was the last straw for me.
You know
shit, bro.
You know what this is? It's a reflection of how they. It's a reflection.
That's fucked up.
It's a reflection of how they feel about themselves, and they want to put it on somebody else.
That bitch ain't shit.
Like that.
That bitch is
that's nasty.
That bitch
on live.
She beyond.
She made her
shit.
do it, bro.
That's just crazy.
On her, she ate shit.
That's just.
She wrote ugly on her
wear
forehead. Wear diapers. Put shit on her face with dirty drawers.
Damn, we just showed the bitch put dirty drawers in her face. I would fuck her up if she would did me like that, bro.
Then they put.
You can't let people with drawers in their face. Can you imagine?
They
that?
made it eat.
Hold on, stop a minute.
They made it eat
If
dog
a bitch
food.
put on their dirty drawer for the last 3 days and just put that shit in your face. Really?
I would have to wrap them drawers around your neck.
That's so nasty.
Like, bro, what do you? That shows the level of disrespect for this person. You feel
that's
me?
That shows how much
it's a reflection of yourself.
You don't care about something.
It's a reflection.
If you letting homeless people fuck you raw and coming,
that's how you feel about yourself.
And we got your kids around. That's how you feel about yourself. You're a dirty, trifling, low down, dirty bitch.
You reflect off what you feel about yourself.
Hey, if you ever want to be interviewed, we gonna bring you on. Mom don't want to talk to you. Okay?
Because
there's a lot of things I want to pick your brain about. How you get to this point where you let your ain't pregnant man? Clean up. Call it Third Respectful Podcast.
No, keep your ass away.
Jay, you got something to say? Get out of here, dog. The Third Respectful Show.
That's disturbing. I'm so disgusted.
Please don't look up Queen up after this.
Don't go look her ass up.
There's a lot of trifling shit going on.
Don't nobody else go entertain that nonsense right there. Y'all are crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
Y'all realize YouTube is like around the world. Even people in other countries.
But that ain't the only thing they had. They had on YouTube, they had on TikTok, they had on Instagram.
That's you crazy. You're nasty and you're disrespectful to humankind. You're disrespectful to humankind. Yes, I'm so disturbed.
Bro, you see that video where she's fucking wild?
I'm so disturbed. I know everybody not perfect and everybody got their issues, but you just flat out you need to go look in the mirror and actually go do some damn healing. That's just nasty.
I want Monica on this one. We on the disgusting level together.
Yeah, like this is nasty.
For one time, yeah. The Third Respectful baby, $20,000 plays worldwide. Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, where we get your podcast at. Twitch, Twitter. Follow on Twitter. We almost at 10,000 followers.
Can't push the ladies, man. All y'all gotta do is pop. Don't push the ladies, man. Y'all
my man don't like Twitter. We gonna get on that later.
Fall and all that.
They ran out of time. We're gonna attack Twitter.
fellas.
So we're gonna come back on that another day.
We'll come back.
You know they gonna change it. The name of Twitter, the icon of Twitter is about to change, man.
Oh,
But
man, that's
we gonna come back on that.
Y'all gonna waste your own time.
What?
Y'all gonna fuck your own time up.
This the letter?
Back up. The fellas back up. The ladies.
That don't make it special.
Hey, since your man took it over,
It's a symbol. It's definitely a symbol.
we're definitely gonna touch on the Twitter not being Twitter anymore. So, appreciate everybody tuning in tonight with Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. We love you a whole lot, baby. 20,000 down plays on Spotify. Follow us there ASAP. You know what I'm saying, dog? We're trying to get the 30,000 now. Subscribers. We're trying to get 200 subscribers. Now, I want to eat something hot.
Well, we gotta make sure we got some vegan food.
Don't forget, we ate some shit before I almost died. We're not doing this no more, okay? You know what I'm saying now? We ain't got your chip. They almost died. We almost died.
I eat a pepper. Eat a hot pepper.
I was good. The second one was
A hot pepper.
Chip stupid. We're gonna figure something out. Chips, I don't think you're supposed to eat that shit. For real.
I think that should be illegal.
That shit.
Hell no, I don't want to try that. I'm trying to live
So
tomorrow.
they got one after one.
The one to make it it's the same thing, just make it
The shit is extremely hot. But hey, hey, respect the baby. Catch you on Spotify podcast. Where you want to find you at, Monica?
High vibration, Monica.
Goddamn, yeah. Only fan check, where you at? We doing.
Nowhere.
Hey, respect the baby. We podcast. You catch him here on the podcast.
Right, you got your pig on the podcast.
You know what I'm saying? Follow us on Twitter, Facebook.